I feel like I have an interesting question. So with the Knicks doing well, Brunson kind of taking over the Knicks right now. Jokic also taking over the number 15 in the Nuggets.
Yeah.
And this newer generation recognizing the nickname Melo as LaMelo Ball.
That's the
Oh
stupidest
my
thing.
God.
That's because you guys are idiots.
Okay, it's not us. That's the generation below us.
He's not taking credit for those guys.
What will happen to Carmelo Anthony's legacy?
Oh,
I think I like Melo, and I think to me, pure scores all time for me. Pure scores all time in the post, fade away, shooting the three that he, got a lot better shooting the three.
Yeah.
Drive for me, Melo's a top 3 scorer of all time. Pure score. I'm talking about just
three?
Pure score. Pure score.
Okay, hold on.
I'm sorry. Pure score.
Well, give me because I'm thinking Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron James.
That's not who's on my list at all.
Okay, who's top scorer?
I'm talking about just pure score. I'm talking about just scoring the basketball.
How about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Scoring, pure scorer. I'm just talking about actually scoring the basketball.
The guy who has the second most points ever scored in the NBA.
My opinion of pure scorer ever, for me, is Melo. In any order you want. And I don't think you can.
No, don't go any order. Give me your top 3. Don't cop out. Top 3 all-time scorers of all time.
James Harden. I'm sorry.
Is he your third or number 1?
James Harden's my number 1.
Okay.
James Harden, my number 1 best scorer of all time.
Harden literally takes
best scorer of all time.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay.
James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Carmelo Anthony. Pure scores.
Holy
Scorers.
Shit.
I'm sorry. Pure scores.
You need to be. Because that list is fucking atrocious.
Pure scores, shooting percentage, etc. That's who I think it is.
Damn, so I guess the most dominant shot of all time doesn't put someone as the top 3 pure scorers?
No, because he can only shoot from one place on the court.
But no one can stop him.
No one could.
He can only shoot from one place on the court. I'm talking about pure scorer.
I'm
talking about pure scorer. We're not talking about best players of all time.
Who cares how you score if you're doing it?
At the end of
Who
a game.
cares if it's a dunk or...
No, this is a pure score. That's what I'm telling you. It's pure score. Just scoring. I think James Harden can get to the cup and create a shot, step back for 3. He gets to the free throw line. All of that. Curry cannot do that. Curry cannot post up a guy.
Look up some numbers. Is he even top 10 the last... He's literally had to take a step back.
James Harden's an old man. In James Harden's
Let's not forget James Harden averaged 52 for a whole week.
For a whole week.
That's a long time.
That is insane.
That's a long time.
That's
How many did he
insane.
average that year? Pure scorer. I'm talking about pure scorer.
He was the first one. He was the first one to be a pure foul monger. He was the first one to do that. I'll give him that.
Pure scoring, you mean like they can get any shot they want?
Any shot on the court at any time.
I get what you
and
mean.
consistently. Like, I'm not talking about Kareem fucking skyhook, he can't shoot the 3. I'm not talking about Curry at the elbow being able to get there because he's 6'1" or 6'2".
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Durant can get any shot he wants at any time. Melo could have, when he was in Denver and the first couple of years of the Knicks, he could get any shot he wanted at any fucking time. You gave Melo the ball, at any time he could get the shot. And James Harden, he's still to this day. The other night he had like 30-something.
But
Matthew Rocha thinks you're talking about pure shooters, not pure scorers.
Harden's a scorer. Harden scores the basketball.
Oh, Harden's definitely not a pure shooter. That's for fucking sure.
He can shoot the 3.
Do you think Luka's starting to climb?
Yes, 100%. Luka's he's
Hold
climbing.
On. What is James Harden career field goal percentage? I'm going to say 36%.
You're way off. I'm going to say somewhere in the 40s.
Not a fucking chance.
Okay.
Because you can't compute his fouls.
Pull it up.
What do you think it is?
I said 37.
40-something.
44%.
Exactly. And Kobe's is like what, 43? 42? What does he shoot from 3? What does he shoot at the free throw line? That's all scoring.
Kobe is 46.5.
So that's all scoring.
Yeah.
So I just think James Harden creates so much more.
Never mind. 44.7 is his.
Is Kobe, right?
Yeah.
His career, yeah.
So it's like the
So right around Harden.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's a better player. That's not what I'm saying.
I get you.
I'm saying he's a better scorer. Like, if I wanted a scorer on my team, those are the 3 guys I'm picking. I'm never picking LeBron over any of those dudes.
I think, Carmelo had arguably probably like the best jab step of all time.
Are you phenomenal?
There was 8 years where LeBron could score whenever the F he wanted to.
LeBron's 3-point shot was not as consistent, was not as good as any one of those three guys.
He wasn't a big 3-point shooter.
Well, we're talking about scoring. I'm talking about an all-around game. I'm not talking about a guy who, like Jordan, who can shoot from the elbow. Jordan, you can say he's the best shooter from 17 feet away at the most.
Jordan needed elbow shots, mid-range shots around the free throws, and game time. If you give any of those top 3 shooters, like you said, if you give Melo, Durant, or Harden any spot on the court, they will take it.
That's what I'm saying. That's. I'm not talking about anything else. Don't get me wrong. I don't put those 3 guys in my top, with the exception of Durant. I don't put those 3 guys in my top 20.
No.
Period. With the exception of Durant. But scoring, yes, for me. That's just my opinion. And you can post that so people can talk shit because they won't understand the pure scorer part of it.
So do you think, circling back to the original question, do you think Carmelo Anthony will still be remembered in the future of this league?
Nope.
No, because he didn't win anything. He was on the Nuggets, and then he went to the Knicks and didn't do shit.
He's more famous for marrying Lala from MTV.
No, he's not more famous for doing that. She's more famous for marrying him.
I don't even know you did that.
Yeah, that's the baby mama. Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah, the more the more you know. That's just my opinion. Who are your 3 best scorers?
If I'm going to go 3 best scorers, I'm going to go Kareem.
Whoa, best scores or pure scores?
Yeah.
Kareem was they had to change the rules.
That was in college.
No.
Yes.
And in the NBA as well. They for a little while they didn't allow dunking in the NBA.
No.
For a little bit.
That was college.
That was college, not the NBA.
You sure?
That was college because the year after Kareem left, you can dunk again.
Yes.
So, I think the deadliest scorer of all time was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. On a shot that no one could defend, I'm going to put Michael Jordan in there, and then I'm going to put Kobe Bryant. Could score from anywhere on the court.
The problem I have with Kobe is that he forced too many shots that these guys don't force. That's the difference. And he couldn't shoot the 3, not even close to what these guys can shoot. Because the 3 guys you named, none of them can shoot the 3. Like, none of them can.
I don't care how you get 42. Just get 42 points. I don't care if it's from behind the arc or not. Why does it matter? It's even more impressive that fucking Kareem didn't shoot 3s and scored as many points as he did.
It also wasn't prioritized like it was in this league as it is now.
Well, that's a fact.
Right.
That's a fact. And just only to rebut, because I understand 100% what you're saying about Harden. I mean, I've never seen a dude who can score from anywhere, pick and roll, everything.
Dude, how does it? He gets fouls.
The only thing that bothers me about him is that I hated the way he changed the league as far as the fouling, kicking his leg out.
That's been coming. Well, they changed that rule.
Yeah, I know. And also, the thing that I also don't like about Harden is that when he scored the most, his teams weren't better.
His team sucked.
But
the team sucked.
He was better as a distributor.
That's later.
That was like post Rockets.
Yeah.
Post Rockets plummet.
Yeah. That's later. But Rockets prime James Harden, bro,
It was ridiculous.
like come on. And he was leading that team with nobody on that team. Nobody. What did Matthew say?
Matthew Rocha gives his top 5 scorers. He has Harden, Kobe, KD, MJ, and Steph.
I don't rebuttal.
I think KD definitely has to be right there.
Yeah, no, KD's
ridiculous.
Because KD can shoot from he can
anywhere and over anyone.
And he also is, what is it, 90, 50, 40 or whatever the fuck.
Just needs a barber. Really bad.
He needs a hair transplant.
Jeez.